everyone, I'm Garza. Welcome back to the EcoTools YouTube channel. So I just created this look over on my channel. I think it's a really pretty fall daytime look. It's kind of monochromatic, it's warm toned, but I thought it'd be really fun if I shared with you guys easy ways that you can freshen up your look, kind of smoken it up, darken it up, and make it perfect for nighttime. So I'm gonna be testing out all of the new EcoTools brushes with you guys today, showing you guys their new kits. Thanks so much to EcoTools for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this video. If you want to check out the daytime version, this look, you can head on over to my channel, but for right now, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I'm going to freshen it up and darken it up for nighttime. When doing a daytime to nighttime look, I always like to start by freshening up my foundation, my concealer, my powder, making sure I have no creases or, anything like that. I like to touch up the base first. Then I like to go in and darken up the eyes, kind of smoke them out a little bit, and change out the lip color. I think that's a super easy, foolproof way to touch up your makeup, make sure you look fresh, but also kind of darken it up for nighttime. I have all of my brushes and products laid out on my vanity in front of me. I love this new kit. It has the Beautify brush system. So that's actually these trays. They're perfect for storing your everyday makeup. They're perfect for storing brushes, whatever you want to organize on your vanity. And the kits also come with 3 look cards, so you know exactly how to use the brushes from the set or other EcoTools brushes to create different looks. Today I'm going to be using the Daily Define Eye Beautify kit and the 2 Burt's Bees eye trios to darken up the look. First, I like to make sure I have no creasing or smudging on my shadow. So I'm going to go in with the blush that I use for daytime. It's a really pretty bronzy blush from Burt's Bees. I'm going to go in with the Wonder Impact Shadow Brush. Take a little bit of that and just touch up my crease. And that way, whether I do or not, it's just going to freshen up the area and make sure that it looks really nice and blended. So this brush is nice because you can use it. It's kind of like a flat. So I use it like this, a flat shape, and I use it in my crease like that, and then you can switch the brush to blend it up. Run a little bit of that on my lower lash line as well. That's where I usually get the most creasing, so I don't like to forget that area. I really want this to have more of that rusty tone. I think that's a really pretty kind of warm, reddy, rusty color. So I'm going to take that same shadow, and I'm going to take the accent shadow brush, this really tiny one, and I'm going to wet it so I get lots of pigmentation from the color. Apply that all over the lid. So now I have that red tone all over my eyelids. I think it looks really pretty. I'm gonna wet the brush one more time and use that same color on my lower lash line as well and deepen that up. This is gonna really start to make it look smoky. And to kind of help this look come together, I'm gonna go in with this really dark brown color in my Angled Crease brush and use that on the outer V. So this brush is perfect for your outside edge here because it fits perfectly in that outer corner. So you can lay it like this, or you can flip it and kind of flick it in like that, and it just creates the most perfect cat eye shape. Using that same color in the liner smudge brush, I'm going to add a little bit of that to my outer edge of my lower lash line. It's a little bit softer than using a liner, but it still kind of gives you that deep effect. Quickly, I want to touch up my skin a little bit to make sure I still look fresh-faced and that my foundation looks like I just applied it. So I'm taking a little bit of my foundation, dotting it just where I need a little bit more coverage. Going back in with my Wonder Cover Complexion brush. And over the rest of my skin, I want to touch up my powder so I'm not shiny or oily throughout the night. So I'm going to take my Trifecting Wedge. I used this earlier for my concealer, my powder. So I'm going to use it again for my powder, translucent powder, and just apply that all over wherever I get shiny or oily to soak up that oil. And this Trifecting Wedge is great because of the shape, so I can use it flat and kind of go underneath my eyes to bake. I can turn it on its side and get around my nose. I can use the bottom of it for in between my brows or around my mouth. It's really multi-purpose. Brush away any excess. Usually by the end of the day, I feel like my blush color is kind of muted. It doesn't show up as much, so I like to deepen it up for nighttime. I'm using this one. I've been using this every day. It's really pretty. It's called Bare Peach from Burt's Bees with the Wonder Color Finish brush. This one's great for really kind of packing on the color. I also like to deepen up my bronzer and do more of a contoured look for nighttime. So I use this big bronze Buki during the daytime, and this one's great for just kind of putting color, doing wash of color all over, but I want to go in and do more of a contour. So I'm using this Sculpt Buki. This one's really nice because it fits perfectly in your cheekbone there with a little bit of bronzer. I'm just going to add some lipstick to deepen up my lips for the nighttime and blend it in with the detail liner brush. here's the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Again, don't forget to check out my channel if you want to see the daytime look, how to get that complete look. Hope that you guys try this out for your next night out. Thanks again to EcoTools for sponsoring and collaborating with me. Check out the link below if you want to get more details on the new brushes and the new kits and where you can buy them. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.